take you guys along. I do have a market slash like Christmas shop tomorrow that I'm going to be having a booth with my sister. So I'm just finishing up some odds and ends. I want to test out my displays a little bit, see how I'm gonna like set the stuff up. But for now, I just want to show you guys what I'm working on. So I started this yesterday very ambitiously because I had made another one of these. But it's a moss stitch scarf. Kind of like a scrappy scarf. These are really good if you have like a bunch of like little balls of yarn from previous projects that necessarily you can't make a full project with, but like something like this, like one row of this scarf really doesn't take that much. The moss stitch is just a single crochet and a chain one. So for a single crochet project, I know that's kind of like daunting, but honestly, the moss stitch scarf works up really quickly, especially if you're changing colors every row. It keeps it like really interesting and entertaining, in my opinion. So I have about 5 rows left on this. I just have like these colors down here that I have to work through. And then after I finish this, oh, and I need to do the tassels. Also, if you hate weaving in ends, this is another great project. Because you color change so much, it's creating so many ends. But these actually just turn into the tassels for the scarf. You just add more tassels to it and these just kind of blend in. So if you hate weaving in ends but love a colorful project, this moss stitch scarf is where it's at. And Blondie Knots on YouTube has a video tutorial for this if you don't know how to do the moss stitch, so check that out. I am actually obsessed with making these. So yeah. Next I want to make like little chickens. I have these little $5 bins with a bunch of random like mini plushies. So I need like 2 or 3 more like little plushies, I'm thinking. If I don't get to it, not a big deal. I also had a really good idea. One time I was at the Renaissance Fair and I got one of these like really colorful like little roses, and I have a variegated color that looks similar to those colors, and so I made a bunch of these roses to sell at the market. So I kind of want to make like a colorful rose, maybe a couple of those. I don't know. That's just a really random story about the Renaissance Fair, but I had a dream about it and I was like, oh my god, I need to make a rose that's colorful like that. Anyways, super random. But yeah, I'm just gonna be working on this scarf and then I'll get to the other stuff if I can, and then I'll show you guys like what I'm thinking for my displays. And then hopefully later in this video, you guys will actually see me like setting up at the market. So a few hours later, and we finished our moss stitch scarf. I just added more pieces of black down at the bottoms of the ends to make it fuller. I don't know, I feel like everyone should try this Moss Stitch scarf. Super beginner friendly. All you need to know is a single crochet and a chain, and it's super quick to work up if you're color changing every row. It's amazing. The drape on this fabric is insane. Like, I didn't know single crochets could do this. I don't know, I love the fabric. It's just so perfect. I love it. I don't know, just love it. You should try it. It's been about like an hour and a half, and I've been working on these little chickens. I have a second one going. I just need to sew on the eyes. I don't have any more plain black eyes, so I'm just gonna sew them on. But yeah, I have 2 of those going right now. The last of my white baby bear. I know Michaels came out with a baby bear. I think it's called like Bear Cub or something. Cozy Bear? I don't know. But this is baby bear, and I think they're super cute. I couldn't find I mean, maybe there is, I didn't look that hard, but it's either like a super small chicken or like a big chicken, so I just kind of like made my own quick little pattern for this guy. It was just something, fill up my table, and why not make a few extra things to sell. So hopefully these guys will do good. I'm only gonna make 2 of them because I only have 2 empty spots. And if they go, they go. If they don't, they don't. And then after this, I want to make those roses I was talking about. If I get time for it, because then I'll have to hot glue them together later. The glare on my glasses is so bad. And I was trying to move my lighting around to like stop that, but it's not doing much. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue on doing these. I should be done with these in the next like 30 minutes. And then I can start the roses. So yeah, I'll see you a little bit later. All right, we finished our chickens. They're super cute. Now I want to show you guys some of my display options that I'm doing. I have some set up over on the other side of my room, and I just want to give you guys a sneak peek. I set it out because I wanted to see where I wanted to put some stuff before I get there tomorrow and don't know where to put anything. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking for the assorted mini plushie $5 bins. These I have had since last year. These are mini gummy bears. These are what I've made this year. The mini chickens we just made and mini ducks. And then I have the pickles from last year. I did a pickle jar and I just have 6 extra. So these are all the plushies that I'm going to do for $5. And I think it looks real cute. Right, now over here I have my big plushie display, a tiered display. At the top I just have some pink cows. On the second shelf I have a Grinch, 2 snowmen, and a bigger chicken. On the next one I have a dog and 3 mini loaf cats and a stingray. And then I have a sunflower turtle, 3 octopuses, a big loaf cat, and then over here on the smaller display I have these bigger ducks with Santa hats, mini popping mushrooms, and then I just have the scarf we made this morning. All my wearables I didn't put out here yet, but I do have a full bag of wearables that I need to put out on the table too. I'll probably just lay that flat in front of all the plushies and stuff is what I'm thinking. So yeah, this is the stuff that I have as plushie wise. And yeah, I think it's gonna be super cute. So in this bag, I have like all my wearables and like bags and stuff. So I'm not gonna take that out because I already have it packed. But in this though is where I'm gonna put all my plushies and my display stuff. So this is my tablecloth, a smaller display shelf. I already have some extra plushies in here that are like duplicates. I have my display head. I'm gonna use this as like a vase for the roses, which are in here actually. So yeah, that's what the roses look like. And yeah, so I'm just gonna pack all my plushies into this tote and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got everything packed up from over here. So, oh, you know what? I still have my scrunchies. I can fit these in the bag with the roses then. I got everything packed up and ready to go. If I do decide to make more roses, right here is the rose bag. This little plushie didn't fit, but he's fine. So if I do make those roses, I can easily just put them in there. So yeah, we are all good to go. Alright, so we're here at the Santa shop. All our stuff. It's about, what, like 2 p.m.? 1:41. And we've made a lot of sales so far. It died down a little bit though. If you guys remember yesterday when we made the mini chickens, I should have made more of them because I only have one left. And the mini ducks and the ducks with the Santa hats, I should have made more of those too because I'm all out of those. I don't know. I still have a lot of the stuff from last year too, so maybe last year I just didn't make good stuff. We haven't really sold any wearable stuff. I mean, she sold a hat, a beanie, and I sold the Granny Stitch scarf. I still have both the Moss Stitch scarves over here. And we sold a couple roses. I thought they were gonna do a little bit better, but what can you do? Like, I thought the roses would do crazy good, and I thought that I would still have the mini ducks and chickens, because last year the little stuff like the keychains and stuff really didn't sell, so I didn't make too much more of those. But I guess this year it's the complete opposite. But we sold a couple roses. Thought they would do better. Hi everyone. Alright, so it is a few days later now after the holiday market, and I just wanted to end this video by recapping the day. So yeah, overall the day was really good. We did a little bit better than last year even. The first couple hours started out pretty quickly. A lot of people were coming in, and then the last couple hours, as suspected, it kind of like slowly died down. We did find out that in the same town there was a vendor market fair outside for a tree lighting. So that explains why the end of the market got a little slow, but nonetheless, we did sell a lot of things, so let's get into that. So let's get into wearable stuff first. We had a basket of scrunchies. I did sell one scrunchie out of the bin. Me and my sister both had scrunchies, and I sold one blue one, and she had sold one purple one. So scrunchies, only sold two, but they're always a good option to have, even for stocking stuffers. Always a good idea. Next up, I do still have all my knit beanies. I still have both of my Christmas headbands, and I still have my checkered cat ear beanie. I unfortunately did not sell any beanies. My sister did sell a cat ear beanie and a knit beanie, so that's awesome for her. But yeah, so maybe we can give some of these away as Christmas presents, because I do have quite a lot of knit beanies and I do enjoy making them, so these will be good Christmas presents. We also did have bandanas. I had a tote bag, I had a shawl, and a couple other wearable options that I didn't put out, just simply because we didn't have enough room. If stuff had sold, I would have put them out, but not enough stuff was going out to put new stuff on the table, so I'll just sell them throughout the year and see if anybody else would want them. I have had them all since last year, so it wasn't a big deal, but we did not sell any of those. Alright, this is the first thing that I pulled out, is the big black wolf cat. He did have a lot of interest, but no one bought him. My brother actually wanted to buy him, but the parents said no. So I'm actually going to give this to him for Christmas since it didn't sell. For the roses, I thought they were going to do better, like I said in the video, but we did end up selling 5 of these guys. Also, one of my sister's friends from work also wants a bouquet of 5 of these, so good thing we have extra. Alright, next is scarves. So we do still have both of our moss stitch scarves, but we did sell our white granny square scarf, if you do remember seeing that on the table. Right, next is the mini popping mushrooms. I actually had these since last year. I had 3 of them, and we actually sold 2 of them, so this is the only little guy that we have left, the pink one. Next, I have the little pink cows, and we sold 1 of these little guys. Also, I do have quite a few left over. I think I have like 4 or 5, and my mom actually loved this little guy, so I'm gonna give her 1 of these as well for Christmas. Great, next we have the octopus, and honestly, I thought we would at least sell 1 or 2 of these, but we actually did not sell any of these, sadly. I thought these were going to do really good. I love these little guys. Alright, and we also still have all 3 of the kitten wolves from last year that did not sell this year again. Last year I had a box of the Adopt a Kitten display, and we had a ton of these, and we sold a bunch of them, but had 3 left over, and we still have 3 left over. All right, these next two I'm really surprised did not sell because they had a lot of attraction. One is the little sunflower turtle. He had so many people come up and touch him and love him. And then we also have the Grinch. I'm so surprised he didn't sell because everybody loved him too. I don't know, maybe these were just priced a little too high for the people at the market, but we still have these guys as well. All right, next was our $5 bins, and out of everything, we still have all the gummy bears and we still have all the pickles from last year. But out of the stuff I made this year, we only have one little chicken left. We sold both the mini ducks and one of the mini chickens. But I did have someone come up to the booth and ask me if I had a lot of these like pre-made behind the table. And I said, no, I'm sorry. Like, this was a last minute thing that I just did yesterday. And she was like, oh, bummer. Like, I'm going to a Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I thought that would be really cute to give all the kids. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I should have made more of these. Like, what an opportunity gone. But it's okay. We didn't know. At the end of the day, you just really never know like what is truly gonna sell and what isn't. And that is what is so hard about a market, is you just really never know what is truly going to sell and catch people's eyes. So if you don't make mini chickens, make mini chickens and mini ducks, because apparently people love them. Okay, and the last item that did not sell was this little reindeer guy, which I made this little reindeer last year and it did not sell. I made 2 other ones, like the traditional like tan and brown reindeer, and those both sold, but this one did not, and neither did last year, because I don't know, I think she came out a little derpy if you ask me. But yet again, my mom loved this, so I think I'm also going to give this to her for Christmas as well. Alright, for these last items, I don't have a physical item to show you along with it because we actually sold out of these completely. So up first, we have the Stingray that I made last year. We sold him. We sold the last chicken that we made last year, and we also sold the puppy loaf that we made last year. We also sold both of the big ducks with the Santa hats that we made this year, and both of the snowmen that we made this year, the blue and pink beanies with the pom-pom. Those snowmen, we sold both of those. And funny story about that, my grandma came in and she bought both the snowmen, and then later that day her sister had come in looking for the snowmen to buy them, and her sister had taken both of them. So I think I'm going to make my grandma's sister a snowman and drop it off to her because I honestly felt bad. I should have made more of those snowmen too because my grandma came so early and she bought them all out. I think that the market slash little holiday shop was a success, and I'm so happy that it went well with my sister, and I am so excited to do it again next year. I look forward to doing this every single year with her, and I hope that we have many more years to do it because it is so much fun making stuff throughout the year and then selling it at the end of the year for a little extra profit for the Christmas time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this very first vlog of mine, and if you liked this video, go ahead and press the like button and maybe subscribe. I'm hoping to do a lot more videos in the future, but I hope to have a consistent schedule in the future. I'm not sure what that looks like, but anyways, I'm happy that you guys stuck around through this whole video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!